In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about downloading of contour line data, preparation of digital elevation model, hillside, slope, aspect, creation of contour using digital elevation model, clip raster layer, and interpolation of data with inverse distance weightage method. To download the contours, I open them in Google search. In the result, the first link is OpenDem official link. I click on it and it brings to me a new page. There I click on the downloads in the left side tabs, then click on SRTM contours as safe. It opens a new page. There click on the map with red squares on it. It opens a new window where we can see an entire world and red squares on it. Zoom your place of interest using the tool available in the left side of window, or double click on the place of interest to zoom it. Each red square on the map indicates the available data in the form of scenes. To select the data of our interest, press Shift key on keyboard and draw a square on the image. Immediately we can see a pop-up window on our screen. There click on the link under selected dataset. It will download the respective area contour lines in your computer in zip format. Open the file and extract it. We can see these files are in save file format, which can be opened in QGIS directly. Open these contours in QGIS. Look at the coordinate system of our data. It is having only geographical coordinate system, so I will project it using projection coordinate system. As these contour lines are blanks to Karnataka state, I use UTM zone 43 north in projection coordinate system. Look at the attribute table of contours. Here we can see elevation field. This field indicates the elevation of place in meters where respective contours passes through. Digital elevation models are array of regularly spaced elevation values referenced horizontally in raster data. To create digital elevation model, I am going to use downloaded contours using TIN interpolation tool. To open the interpolation tool, I click on processing on menu bar followed by a click on toolbox. On the toolbox, I expand interpolation. There we can see TIN interpolation. Double click on it to open the tool. On the pop-up window, provide your contours as input layer and select elevation field for interpolation attribute. Then click on a green plus symbol on the screen to add the information in the box. Select structure line in type. Then click on 3-dotted button at the extension. Use layer extension and define contour file as extend. Provide 100 in pixel size to get the result with 100 meter pixels. Then click on the run. Followed by a close. Look at the result on the canvas. We can see the elevation raster data. As it is stored in temporary memory, I will export it and save it in GeoTIFF format in our folder. I am saving this in the name of elevation. Hillshade is a grayscale 3-dimension representation of surface with the sun's relative position taken into account for shading the image. This function uses altitude and azimuth properties to specify the sun's position. To prepare hillshade, I open saved elevation data on the canvas. And click on the raster on menu bar, followed by a click on analysis, then click on hillshade. On the pop-up window, I select elevation raster data as input. Click on the help button to know more about the options available in the window. Click on run, followed by a close. Look at the result on our canvas and go through it. Slope identifies the steepness at each cell of our raster data. The lower the slope value indicates the flatter terrain, the higher the slope value indicates the steep slope. To create slope, I open the slope tool. Then I am defining elevation data as a input data. If you need your result in percentage of slope, click on slope expressed as percent instead of degree, or else leave it in default, you will get slope in degrees. Look at the result on the canvas. It shows the slope of input data. To know the slope of a place, select Identity Feature tool and click on any pixel of your data. You can see respective slope in the right side window. If you want to see the value of any other data, keep it at the top of layer panel and click on it. Or change the mode and view in Identify Result window. Aspect identifies the downslope direction of our input data. To perform aspect, I open the tool, then select elevation as input and click on run, followed by a close. Look at the result on the canvas. I will change symbology property for our better understanding. The value 0 and 360 in our result indicates north direction, and 90 indicates east direction, 180 indicates south direction, and 270 indicates west direction. The values between these represents the direction between these four directions. If you want to clip a part from a large raster data, we can use clip raster. There are two kinds of clip methods available. One is clip by extent and another is clip raster by mask layer. If you are only interested on small portion of this elevation data, we can use clip. For example, if you need an elevation data only for your study area, then we can clip elevation data using your study area boundary vector layer. For this exercise, I create a new polygon in the name of area of interest and I save it in my folder. Now we will clip this elevation raster using this area of interest vector layer. First we will see clip by extend. To do that, I click on raster on menu bar, then click on extraction and I click on clip raster by extend. On the pop-up window, define elevation data as input data and use area of interest layer as extend. Then click on run followed by a close. Look at the result on the canvas. The input raster is clipped to the extent of our area of interest. If you need elevation data only within the boundary of your study area, then we should use clip raster by mask layer. Now I open click raster by mask layer tool. On the pop-up window, I define elevation as input data and mask layer is area of interest vector data. Click on run followed by a click on close. Look at the result on the canvas. Now we have the elevation for only within the boundary of our area of interest. Contour can be created using digital elevation model as it is having the elevation information in its pixels. To do that, I open contour tool in extraction. On pop-up window, I define elevation data as input data and contour interval value as 100, followed by a click on run, then click on close after the process is over. Look at the result on the canvas and on the layer panel. Open the attribute table of created contour and we can see the contour values of created line in field with the interval of 100 meters. Interpolation is a technique used to identify the unknown values using known values. This technique is used only for continuous data like rainfall and temperature. For this exercise, I am going to use dummy rain gauge location and rainfall data of part of Karnataka state. First, I open the data on the canvas. Then look at the attribute table. There we have two fields. The first one is station numbers, which indicates the number of rain gauge station. And the second one is RF_mm, which indicates the amount of rainfall recorded by these rain gauge stations in unit of millimeter. For our better understanding, I will export this save file into KML file and we will see in Google Earth. Look at the location of rain gauge station on the map. I click on the yellow pin and see the information of rainfall received by this station. In real, it is not possible to record the rainfall information on entire Earth surface. Thus, we are going to use this known rainfall recorded information to predict the amount of rainfall received by unknown areas. To do that, I open QGIS, I remove KML file which is not necessary for our exercise, then go to toolbox. There in interpolation, I double click on IDW interpolation. On the pop-up window, I define RF data as input layer and RF is interpolate attribute followed by a click on green plus sign. Now we can see the information is added in the box. As our input data is point, let the type be point. Define the extent as use layer extent of our RF data and the pixel size is 100. Click on the Run and close the window after the process is over. Now look at the result on the canvas. We got a raster layer in which predicted rainfall information is presented in each pixel. Use Identity Features tool to know the value of rainfall in pixels. In today's lecture, we have discussed about how to download the contour line data from OpenDem website and how to create hillside, slope, aspect and contours using digital elevation model, and how to clip the raster data, and how to interpolate rainfall data using inverse distance weightage method. To know more about techniques used in the class and related information, please visit www.qgis.org.